And Ron, we're back with another great question from a member. Ron, can you update us on the information LWS is going to provide us, such as LWS programs, Memorandum of Understanding Development, and the RSS platform? How are these progressing?
Well, it's a good question. It gives me a chance to say the Alliance. Okay, I'm going to go back one step back from that. In the pre-existence, before we came to this earth, before we were born into third dimension, we sit around and work out things that we want to do and want to accomplish. Those of us that I believe have the heart for Loved One Society were there in the pre-existence and helped create it. We said to ourselves, we're going to go down there and do this work, and we're going to create the golden age of mankind, but these are the things that we're going to need. We're going to need the quantum financial system. We're going to need the quantum voting system. We're going to need the quantum education system. We're going to need the quantum internet. All of these things we need. And so we pre-created it before it was put into place in physicality. It was downloaded to me. I was an athlete in high school, and I graduated from college in a physical education degree. So I was, physical minded. Did nothing that qualified me for Loved One Society. No education or something. It came to me. And so as I was focusing on a project that I wanted with my passion, I created Loved One Society. I created it. False. It was downloaded to me from the Alliance, who helped create it, or we all created it together. And so I was the one chosen to bring it to the earth. Okay, here it is. Now, when we get funded, then we start moving towards the things that we have already created before, because we knew this is what we were going to be doing. There's a lot of people. How am I going to find the directors for the CACs? I'm just saying, you ask and it shall be given. They'll knock on your door and say, here I am. Well, I don't know what they'll say, but those are the ones that are preconditioned to be here and to support you in your humanitarian activities by creating a whole new venue for them to create their humanitarian activities. You provide the money. Not everybody's going to have the money, because not everybody has the heart for it. They'll just, if you don't have the heart for it, then you'll start creating legacies. I'm going to give $20 million to my buddy. That's not humanitarian work. That's not the way this works. And so we get a chance to do things in the appropriate sort of way, and then the good stuff comes. The golden age of mankind is what we're creating. And a brand new earth with a brand new economic system and a brand new financial system that will support all the things that we're trying to accomplish in our lives. It'll be perfect for us. The road to that is getting wider and wider and wider. And it's like we can't see around the corner yet, but it's getting to the point where we can start seeing that there's something going on there that we are going to participate in. Let's just allow that to be true for us. So the programs for Loved One Society are already, we already created it. And if you get into it, for those who are new, if you get into that and start studying that, and using your brains to come to a way of, you analyze what this is about, and then you start setting your plans. And you're going to find some things that are really exciting for you to do. You want to do them. You've been doing them all your life. Those are the things that will help. Now, The RSS platform is being created for us by the Alliance in the new quantum internet system. Brand new computers, brand new everything. And it's not going to be hackable. So we don't have to worry about that sort of stuff because God created it for us. It's created by divine consciousness. Memorandum of understanding is not going to be we had contracts in our mind. How do you figure out a contract where you're going to give people money and then have their counselors be the ones in charge of them? They're not in charge of them. That's not appropriate. So we had to change things from a contract that had remedies when you disobeyed something or didn't follow through on the contract. Then there had to be some consequences for it, and that's what a contract is. But in this case, we're having a memorandum of understanding. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what you're going to do. If you're not going to do that appropriately, then you won't get the money to do it. That's just the way the alliance is working. So we don't have to have a contract. We have a memorandum of understanding. I'm going to use the RSS platform for my CACs, and I'm going to create a through the CAC program. I'm extending out into the rural areas. I'm going to contract with farmers to buy everything that they have that they can produce in a year and pay for it ahead of time. And then when we buffer the problems associated with drought and whatever natural damages as well. We've got the money for all that. Is there enough money? Well, just go ask God if there's enough money to take care of all of these minor problems. They're big for us, but they're minor. There's solutions to the problem. I call them problematic. There's problems, but they have a solution. And in my opinion, the solution to a problem comes with the problem. It's just up to you to find it. That's what we do. That's why we're creating in our minds the things that we want to accomplish. And it's going to happen. It'll happen just perfectly. That's the way that I am programmed, and that's the way I believe. Love One Society will be the greatest thing, interdimensional, I don't care, quantum financial system has already been activated in other galaxies. It's the structure that we're getting, and we're going to be able to use that structure for here on this earth. And we will be the ones in charge. So I think that this is a fun and an exciting way of planning for what our future is going to be. So the Alliance has got it worked out. Everything we need to create the golden age of mankind is being rounded up and ready for us to proceed forth. When it's safe for us, the funds will be released. And there's no stopping us from what we're going to accomplish. So let's move on to the last question.
Well, all right, Ron, that was a great answer. I know a lot of people appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
Okay.